I've spent more than $5 million running ads on Meta and a few other platforms. And like I said, the biggest challenge that you have is having to create so many creatives in order to run those ads. Whereas with AI, we can actually do that very easily now. And one of the best places to start if you are new into running ads, or just if you are running ads in general, and this is what every ad agency does, it's what everybody who runs ads does, is they go and explore what are some of my competitors doing. What do their ad creatives look like? How long have they been running? How can that be relevant to me as well? Because it's always smarter to run ads that are working than just trying to come up with your own new ideas. And Meta make that so easy for us now. They actually have a transparency policy where you can go to the Facebook ads library and type in any of the pages that are running ads, and they'll show you what ads are running. They'll show you how long they've been running for, what platforms they're running them on. And you can literally just go through all of those and understand what your competitors are doing. When I first started running ads, these tools were not a part of Meta or part of Facebook. They were actually tools that people developed, and you had to pay an extra $200 or $300 a month for to get access to these types of tools in order to see what your competitors were doing. And there are plenty of people that I know, friends that I have, that have spent way more money than I have on advertising. And this is always their first thing. They go and see what others are doing. So that's what we actually did for the summit. I'm going to show you the exact process that we did to create an ad inside of Freepik using AI based on one of the ad creatives from a Tony Robbins event. So first, let me show you, this is the image that we took from them. I'd seen that it had been running for a little while, and I thought, yeah, that could be something that we can create as well. But we can't just take that and then do a single prompt with AI in order to create this image. Number of reasons for that. Number one, there's a lot of text. Trying to do too much text at once is probably not ideal for the AI, and it can easily get confused and go off. Number two is the character consistency. So I'm not sure if you're aware or not, but Nano Banana has a maximum of 5 characters that it will keep consistent when you're uploading images. So if you upload 6 people in and ask it to import all 6 people onto the image, it's probably going to fail because it's built currently for 5 characters only. So, and then of course, we have to change all of the colors in order to match our brand. We don't want to be using the exact same colors and brand if it doesn't match what we're doing. So we have to do this in stages. So the first one here, I'm just going to click into this. And what I've done is I've uploaded their image as image 1, which is the one I just showed you. And then I uploaded a style. So I can't click into this style, I don't think. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can click into that, but basically, I'm not sure if you can see there. It's a little bit hard to see. Let me see if I can maybe zoom in a little bit, but it's simply just a screenshot of our registration page. I can't even zoom in, sorry, but it's simply just a screenshot of our registration page for the summit. So I've asked it to use the style, which is a screenshot of our registration page, and change the colors of image 1 to match the style. Output everything else 100% the same. And then that's what it's created for us. So it's pulled in the greens and the blues, and it's matched those into this image, and then output everything else 100% the same. So that's step number 1. I looked at it, I was like, okay, that's pretty good. It's fairly close to being on brand for us. Sure, the colors are a little bit off, but for me, I'm not overly worried about that for ads. Like having super on brand ad creatives for me is not a high priority. I'm more focused on speed and getting as many different ad creatives out there as possible. So that was number 1. Number 2, then I take that new image that has been generated, and then I add a new prompt, which says, edit the content on this image, change AI Advantage Summit to AI Content Mastery Summit, change November 6 to 8, get clear on AI in 3 days, to March 23 to 28, get clear on AI in 5 days, output everything else 100% the same. I find that this final sentence is actually critical whenever you're doing any type of editing. If you don't do it, then I've noticed maybe 30% of the time, it will change other things too, or it will assume other things within the image that is actually not there. So adding that final sentence seems to provide a much more reliable output, which then that provides this image here. So you can see we've now got our new colors. We've got our new content on here to match what I've asked it to do, but we still have all of our old speakers, but it's starting to come together, right? So now I just need to move through to the next stage. So if I reuse this prompt here, so I already had the knowledge that we could only do 5 speakers at once. So I was like, okay, let's just do them based on rows. So I've added in that new image that we had, and then I've added in the screen, or the headshots of the 4 women from the summit that I wanted to add as the top row for this image. So again, edit this image, replace the 4 people on the top line of this image with the 4 people in image 2, 3, 4, and 5. So in Freepik, you just go at, and then you can select all of the images that you've uploaded. You can select any images that you've saved. So I've got one there that I've saved as well. And how do I make that disappear now? And so I've said, add all of those, output everything else 100% the same. So I've got that sentence in there again. And then this is what it's created. So it's removed the top row and it's made the bottom row look not that great. It's cut this lady's head off a little bit, but that doesn't matter because we're going to replace that next. Overall, the top row looks quite decent, right? It's been added in there quite easily. And then the final one. So now to bring it all together, we've got the final one to add 5 men in there as well. So edit this image. There are 2 lines of people horizontally. I want you to keep the 4 women on the top line exactly the same, but replace the 5 people on the bottom line with the 5 people here. Added in all of those images. And then this means there are a total of 9 people in this image. Output everything else 100% the same. So you can see that I've gone a little bit more in depth here, because again, sometimes I've noticed in the past that if I don't explain things explicitly and down to like the tiniest detail, then AI at times, it can sometimes replace people and forget about like the numbers and the bottom line and just replace everybody with 5 people, which is not what I want. So that's why I say there will be a total of 9 people in this image, output everything else 100% the same. And then if I open that up, that's where we got to with this image. So you can see like in, 4 or 5 prompts, that it's actually now a pretty great image. Now, is it as good as the original image? Not quite. Like you can see with our images, there's no filter over the top to create like that design consistency. I'm sure if a designer is looking at this image, they would call it terrible. But for what 99% of businesses in the world need, it's a pretty good image in a very short period of time that you can create with AI. Like trying to recreate this in Canva or Photoshop, I would imagine takes a lot longer than doing 4 or 5 prompts. So I thought that could be valuable to see that if you are creating images, so many more images are possible with AI if you take it on, if you're not trying to one-shot it. Like I think that's where most people fail, is they try and do everything in one go. And if it doesn't work, then they believe that it's because of AI. I think AI will be able to one-shot 99% of images in future, but right now you can still get to that same result by doing it in stages and doing little parts of it at a time. So I hope that was valuable.
If you want to watch the entire episode, click here. And if you want to watch more episodes like this, click here.